Major Jane.
Hello and welcome to I Think It's All Over, the comedy sports quiz that's quite clearly crossed the line. Inexplicably, still selected as our regular players are David Gower and Lee Hurst, Gary Lineker and Rory McGrath. David's special guest is a World Championship silver and bronze medalist who was injured during the Atlanta Olympics, so at least she's one British athlete with a genuine excuse. Kelly Holmes. And with Gary, a comedian, an actor who's taking a break from running his multi-million-pound crisp empire, Curtis Walker. Right, we're going to start off with our excuses round, which deals with the inventive reasons sports people give to explain away terrible performances. Gary, Rory and Curtis, action from the Atlanta Olympics for you. It had to happen. It's women's beach volleyball. The event was eventually won by the Brazilians after the surprisingly early exit of American favourites Nancy Reno and Holly McPeak at the hands of their own B team. In fact, Reno and McPeak were getting on so badly that they split up and went their separate ways. But, Gary's team, what was the reason that they split up?
Can we just see that clip again, please, Nick? In slow motion. People laugh at women's beach volleyball, but actually it's more difficult than it looks because it does require very good hand-eye coordination and very strong wrists. It's even harder if you're playing it, I'll tell you.
Nobody actually got to see the whole of the game because only the first 10 minutes were free.
They fell out, is that what you're saying? I mean, the two competitors fell out, yes.
What did you reckon on it, Cal? On the beach volleyball, because you saw, I mean, I was glued to the screen stuck to the screen every day.
It was novelty.
Because it won't catch on over here, will it? Because our players won't like
cold,
to dive, will they? You know what I mean? I'm not diving there, it's a turd. The used condom, I was
Wasn't one of them a feminist? And the other one had a boob job or something. And the other one got the hump.
Oh, that's right, they had...
How can you get a hump if you've had a boob job? It wasn't quite a bad boob job, wasn't it? If you had a hump.
Well, whatever, Gary Lineker is entirely correct, so 3 points, yeah? Anyway, David's team, you're celebrating a surprise success this week. It's the Irish lightweight coxless fours, which is a bit like the coxless pairs of Red, Red and Principane, only there are 4 of them, and they're Irish. And here they are, storming their way to victory at a race at the Atlanta Olympics. But what reason did oarsman Neville Maxwell give for that unexpected victory?
Were they keen to get back to beach volleyball?
At this time they were using a boat.
I think they had a longer boat, actually. I think the white bit stuck on the end.
A longer boat?
Yeah.
What, you think they got with a longer boat?
Yeah.
Why don't they go to Hamburg and have one about a mile long? And just go, start! Oh, we won!
Were they just lucky to be drawn in the downhill lane?
Was it the reason they came first in that race was they were just finishing the previous race where they came last?
Sadly not. No, let's hear Neville Maxwell himself explain the victory.
I was in such a rush to get back to our house. I'd fed the hamster that morning, but I wasn't sure at the start whether I'd put the lid on or off the cage, and I wasn't sure it was going to come back to a dead hamster or a full cat.
The Irish crew won that race because Neville realised he'd left the lid off the hamster cage. Neville was extra worried about the safety of his hamster, as Richard Gere had been seen in the middle. And it turned out everything was all right when he got back because he'd left the gas and the cat was dead anyway. The Atlanta members of the British Olympic team were so poor that in order to get home, they had to advertise their kit for sale. One button slightly dented after being dropped by a twat. Did you sell any kit to get home, Kelly?
I didn't actually know.
He's still in the army.
Yeah.
What's that got to do with it?
I was thinking, it's got to be quite difficult for Kelly as an athlete, being a soldier. Like, I might have said, bang, they all run away. She's going, look, sniper!
Actually, I think you'll be the only person ordered to get your hair grown longer.
I'm prepared to let that one go, because he has a gun.
So at the end of that round, David's team have no points and Gary's team have 3. Right, we go to the injury board next. Gary, if you'll select a number, a personality and an object will come up.
2.
Number 2. Yep, that's former Manchester United goalkeeper Alex Stepney and United back 4. So how did those defenders cause Alex Stepney to be injured?
Was he rushing out from goal and he bumped into them, but he couldn't see them because they were wearing grey shirts?
Just run into them because they made of cardboard and stuff. Or do you really?
Really badly splintered.
This is the 70s, is it?
Yeah.
Did one of their flares go off?
Is it that they beat him up because he picked a photo of them because he was pissed off because he's in black and white and they're in colour? Like yourself tonight, Curtis, with
thank you.
that shirt. Good effort.
What, next to Gary in the black and white?
Yeah. Well, black and grey.
The grey.
Yeah. Tell you what, Curtis, if you want to take your hat off later, if you get a bit hot, put it down there. And, no, I was just saying, put it underneath and Gary use it as a little cushion for his toe. What it was they formed a defensive wall.
I'm handing it across now.
And it's all right, though.
Go on then. You can have one more go.
He's a hard man, Nick, remember.
They played so badly, they gave him too much to do. And
Hurt himself.
You witless twat. So they were so bad he just got injured.
Is it that they formed a wall and Tony Adams come on and pissed up it?
Or if he was in his car, drove into it, yeah.
No, the answer is, in fact, that during a match against Birmingham in 1975, Alex Stepney had to shout at his defenders so much he dislocated his jaw. Stepney is not the only one to have had that sort of problem. During one of his team talks, Graham Taylor dislocated his arse. Right. David Sider, number, please.
1, please, Nick.
Number 1, okay, let's have a look. That's it. Chairman of the England Cricket Selectors, Raymond Illingworth, and a potato. Illingworth's the one on the left.
So Kelly, you know when you're in the army, when do you knock off work?
When I knock off work.
Yeah, it's not like 9 to 5, is it? Because it must be a bit dodgy.
Can do, of course
But how can you knock off at 5? If it's sort of like, oh, I want to go early, but they might invade. You know if you ever get into a fight with a friend, like an argument, do they ever go, you go, I'm going to beat you up, and they go, you and whose army? Oh, shit.
I'm sorry to trouble you. So how did this potato injure Raymond Illingworth?
I reckon, what's his name? Devon Malcolm threw it at him.
Plausible. Yeah, wouldn't hit you though, would it? So I'll hand it across to Gary's team then.
He went to a restaurant and ordered a baked potato and said to this rather butch waiter, have you got a knob of butter?
I think I preferred it when that lot was talking. He actually slipped on a chip in a chip shop in Pudsey and tore a groin muscle. David Gower suffered a similar injury. He slipped on a quail egg at Fortnum. So at the end of that round, David's team have 0 and Gary's team have 3. In round 3, we showed the team some bizarre sporting footage and asked them to explain what's going on. David, here's the Chilean football team about to open the scoring in a qualifying match for the 1974 World Cup, played in Santiago. But what is going on?
Very exciting game, wasn't it? Very exciting game.
Always when Arsenal, the whole team were in court, weren't they, that day?
What do you say that day? It hasn't really narrowed it down much, has it?
What amazed me was that the crowd bothered to turn up for something that lasted about 10 seconds. I mean, they went to the Bruno fight with Tyson as well.
Well, they were watching that, David. So that people.
Chile playing, right? 1974.
Yeah.
Military coup. Yeah? And I don't mean like a soldier going around doing pigeon impressions. Cool. Right? I'm saying that to you, Kelly, you're a soldier, you know that unarmed combat and all that. Looking after us. And, what are you doing later? And, cool. There you go, you're losing it, mate. You're losing it. And you're not commentating now. All right, it's a pigeon. So, well, that's certainly livened up today's play. 1974, military coup.
Yep.
The team that were going to play them decided not to. They boycotted, and so they never turned up. And they were sort of that far down in the sort of mechanics of football organisation that they had to turn up and play and score a goal to actually get the point for the qualifying.
Any idea who the team are going to play with?
It's got to be Russia, left wing.
Absolutely correct, for 3 points. Well done. Blackburn recently played a match under similar conditions and lost 1-0. Chile took just 14.2 seconds to put the ball in the net, which curiously is still 4.5 seconds longer than it took San Marino to score against England. Gary's side now, heavyweight boxing for you from the 88 Seoul Olympics, Sudan versus South Korea, and what's going on here?
Korean from left. Southpaw. There's a towel coming. That's extraordinary. That's the red and white striped towel from the Sudanese corner. And that looks as though they've thrown that in to indicate that they've retired their man. And I don't think a punch was it?
Was it a German boxer wanting to back the ring for the next bout?
Do it again, Dave. Do it again.
They came together, and the corner decided violence solves nothing.
Okay.
Was it accidental? I mean, had the sitting second sort of farted and was wafting his power. Let go.
I would look to you for sophisticated answers.
I think I was scared he went on to.
I hope they did.
It was a roller coaster.
Anybody here think jellyfish is a good description of Gary?
Thank you. One was a heavyweight and the other was
Another weight.
middleweight.
Different.
The answer is that Sudan's Mohamed Hamad was in fact retired by his corner as a protest against his opponent's beard. Not a style statement, but beards are supposed to be banned in boxing. Absolutely true. Which explains why Rory McGrath has never won the world title. Koreans, incidentally, are very keen on boxers, and for the main course, maybe an Airedale. So, at the end of that round, terrible old joke. At the end of that round, Gary's team still have 3, and David's team have 3. On to an old favourite now, it's our photo fit round. 3 sporting faces mixed up to form a new one. Gary's team, name the original owners of this, please.
I've had it.
How many times is it now?
Every week.
Every week.
Looks like Ian Botham after one split too many.
She just went off with the bishop.
No, come on, Gary. Let's not bash the bishop.
Well, it's definitely Limperd's arm.
Everybody was saying how did Linford screw up in the Olympics? 2 full starts and got, you know. I know what happened to Linford out there. That took place at 2 o'clock in the morning. I was watching it, I could barely keep my eyes open.
And Zaborski.
We think it's the girl who plays for Man U, Carol Zaborski.
Yeah, that's right. And when Manchester United heard they'd got a cheque for 3.2 million, they just presumed somebody had bought 2 shirts in the club shop. That's 2 of them you've got right. And the third one?
Michael Schumacher.
Michael Schumacher, that's right. Let's split them up just to check that you're correct.
Lucky that wasn't up.
Zaborski, Christie and Schumacher. David's team. Have a look at yours. Decipher this one if you can.
Is it the face that Gary shows out the plastic surgery brochure so that Vinnie Jones didn't recognise him?
No, that's after Vinnie Jones got older.
I don't think I'm scared of Vinnie Jones.
Yeah. Take a vote. Who thinks? I don't know the hair. The hair is Tony Adams. He come out of the pub, fell over a sleeping gutter, and they painted a yellow line over his head. Is it a bloke who never washes his hands after he's had a piss and then goes like that?
Is that how yours went?
There was. Oh, very caustic urine, I had. Oh, it shakes it off like that, it really does. Oh, splashback, I have to wear leather bits on the front of my trousers. It's the eyes, is Prince Nassim.
That's right, Prince Nassim Hamed.
If his manager's watching, he's my hero. So if you've got any tickets for his next fight, send them to me.
There you go.
Right?
Well, he is the great hope for British boxing, so expect to see him in Jack and the Beanstalk.
Just say as well that Dave's looking for some Michael Bolton tickets.
Nassim Hamed isn't a real prince, but is doing his best to live up to the image. He's got big ears and he spends his evenings waiting for an old bruiser to go down.
Do a noise of a pig.
At least good at that.
Do a noise of a pig.
No, he's doing it.
So it is then, isn't it? Monica Seles. No, definitely. Monica Seles.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Monica Seles made her comeback at Wimbledon this year. She was doing fine until Cliff Richard got up and sang Mac the Knife. No, I'm going to hand it across for the hair. No. Hair?
Gary.
Diego Maradona.
Diego Maradona, that's right. He dyed his hair the colour of his football shirt. Good job that David Seaman didn't try that, isn't it? OK, let's split them up. Monica Seles, Prince Nassim and Diego Maradona. Incidentally, Diego Maradona, when he was at Napoli, got caught in a hotel room with a prostitute, but he protested his innocence, saying that it was a hand job of God. So, at the end of that round, David's team have 5 and Gary's team have 7. It's blindfold hell now for our regulars as they play Field of Sportsmen. Gary and Rory, you're up first. If you'd like to make your way out. You have 90 seconds to identify a mystery guest using only your hands or, if very stupid, their tongues. So, blindfolds on. OK, blindfolds on?
Yep.
In you come, Vinny.
Okay, act like pretend we don't know. Okay, act. Good idea.
Okay. Okay, you have 90 seconds in which to guess. 90 seconds in which to guess if this is Victor Abudu. Your time starts now.
God, isn't he white?
Well done, mate. Thanks very much. So 3 points to Gary's team. Fair enough. Well done, Victor. Who thinks Gary should get all 3 points? So you get the 3 points, Gary. Well done, you've moved on. Okay. Lee and David.
Do we need these?
Oh! I'm going in. I can't see a thing. This can't be fair.
Okay, can we have our next mystery guest, please? We're not quite ready to start yet. Okay, your 90 seconds start now.
Is it a hat? What did I tread on? I think Victor Abogu dropped this when he came on.
What have we found? Just let me know.
I've got. Is that you?
That's me, yeah.
That's you. What moisturiser did you? I've got a head. I've got a head.
There's two heads.
I've got very soft skin. You've got two.
I think we've got women.
Women.
Well done, David.
Hang on a minute. I think we ought to be introduced first. My name's David. This is Lee. You are. Hello.
What are you doing later? Because Kelly's like blowing me out. You know what I mean?
Do you think we should get the better start with me?
Dave, don't think it's yours much. I'm just guessing, obviously.
It's volleyball.
Yeah, and which team?
England.
Yes, give me that, Britain.
The main game is very easy. You don't get points for that, all right?
Okay.
He won't be long.
If he's having a shake, he'll be back in a minute.
So at the end of that round, an extremely long and dramatic round. David's team have 8 and Gary's team have 10. Final round time now, and as ever, it's the name game. This week, the teams will have 90 seconds to guess as many team names as they can. They're all real teams from various sports around the world. Now, the leaders at the moment are Gary's team, so you're going to start off. Pass those to Rory, please. Okay, Rory, your 90 seconds start now.
They play football at Main Road, matter of opinion.
Manchester City.
Rugby teams. Wasps, very good, yeah. A Zurich football team, green, boing, boing.
Grasshoppers
Yeah.
of Zurich.
I think it's an Australian team, not effeminate, they're sort of, you know...
Macho. Manly.
Manly, yeah, very good. Argentinian, nickname the Argentinian rugby team, it's Black Panthers are called this in South America.
Pumas.
You're very good. Non-league football team, they don't wear smart clothes, they wear, you know...
Scruffy clothes.
Well, not quite scruffy. Scruffy, but, you know, not smart. Casual.
The
yeah.
casuals.
Yeah.
Corinthian
Casual. Not Britain, but the remainder of the planet.
Rest of the world.
Yeah, very good. Oh dear. Queen Elizabeth, but not in the north. Elizabeth II, I should say.
Thank you.
What, Elizabeth, remember what
Queen
she
of
did?
Scots,
Queen
Mary
Mary
Queen of
Queen of
Scots.
Who is Queen Elizabeth II?
The Queen.
And not in the north, not of the north,
Queensland.
not of the north.
Queenstown. Queen of South.
Description of you, Gary. The first day of football team, lots of football teams have this, like Gijón and Lisbon.
Sporting.
And it's a silly person. Gordon is a...
Mora. Sporting Mora.
Californian ice hockey team. Very...
5 seconds.
Ducks.
Yeah, big...
Mighty Ducks of Anaheim.
Yeah, very good. Liverpool are playing them at the moment. Not your ma, but my...
How many times have you seen Mighty
Can I
Ducks
just say
of
at this
Anaheim?
stage, I'd like to take a point because I accidentally saw that on his thing. Mighty Ducks of Anaheim.
That's very honest. Take one off there. Right, let's go.
That's pretty honest.
See that? As soon as Dave threatens him, jellyfish man.
We've got enough points.
Oh, before I give out the points, there's a late football result in. Karen Beath 1, Mary Queen of Scots 2. Mary Queen of Scots.
It's easy when you know.
And there's got to be a point taken off for that Queen as well, so that takes you down to 18, which means that you need 11 to win. Lee, your 90 seconds starts now.
A really sad bunch of players supported by a really sad presenter on this show.
You have 10 seconds left.
Very posh school, you probably went there, and it's
Eton.
like...
Eton.
Ramblers.
And they're not young, they are...
Old.
Yeah, and... Oh, a bit more.
Old
Eton is
Yeah, well done. She's got two speech impediments, you know. Okay, apparently Debbie did this, and... Correct? Capital of Spain, and it's the genuine article.
Madrid, Real Madrid.
Correct. Northern, not Lancashire. Jeffrey Boycott.
Yorkshire.
Correct. This is where you don't have
Not
to...
really a team, go on.
Isn't it? Right. You didn't mean that.
It is,
This
really.
is where-
Played very well, well done.
This is a place where you don't have to buy your fruit. They give it to you for nothing. And it's like, it's the colour of... You've been... it's the colour of your shirt, really.
Free Foresters.
What is...
Orange free, well, free,
Well
free,
done.
right? Orange free.
This is a toilet in a county above Kent for women. It's an athletics team. Toilet in a county above Kent for women. Athletics team. Not
Ladies.
gents, correct.
Essex
Right.
ladies.
This is, do you play for
going
this
well.
lot, or do you just drink there? It's a place like something pub, not Earl, not
Tavern.
Baron. Yeah.
Taverners, Lord's Taverners.
Correct. Really sad place that he doesn't support. It's a
Newcastle.
team, South London, and it got quite a posh name,
Arsenal.
but it's crap. And it's like, and it got burnt down a long time ago.
Crystal Palace.
Correct.
Yep.
This is like a fight, and I've done what it is. It's just, but with a G missing. That's not helping. It's like, what is it? Time's on.
I'm going to have to take 1 point off. The old boys team of Eton is not the old Etoners. The old Etonians. That means that David's team have 16, but Gary's team are the winners with 18. Looks like the 3 points you got for seeing Victor Hugo helped then. So thanks to David, Lee and Kelly, Gary, Rory and Curtis. We're all off to ring the Sun and tell them that Gary Lineker thinks Vinnie Jones is a pup. I'm Nick Hancock. They think it's all over. It is now.
And the replay of that programme is on Saturday night on BBC.